Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Rayman Legends. So we're continuing on with 20,000 Lums Under the Sea. So I got something to say, alright? I actually got something to say today. So first off, a little background. As I think I've said before on other previous videos, I've been randomly selecting games to play. So wait. Okay, I'm I'm sure that made a few people happy. I've been randomly selecting games to play, and my previous game was Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart. No, my previous game was Ratchet and Clank All for One. Sorry, I forgot which one it was. Ratchet and Clank All for One, which I must say is actually a pretty fun game, and I really like the writing in it. Anyway, so the next game I randomly chose was Sonic Forces. And I was playing through it, and something I gotta say is it's come to my attention, as I'm playing Sonic Forces, that Forces and Frontiers both feel very soulless. I like both games. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I really do like both games, but at the same time, man, Forces just kind of feels like, hey, people like modern Sonic, so let's do a modern Sonic game, since Sonic Lost World was not to fans' liking. And then, oh, people like classic Sonic, so let's do classic Sonic again. That's literally what it feels like. And then Sonic Frontiers feels like, well, Breath of the Wild did really well, so let's do our own Breath of the Wild. And that's what it feels like. Both just feel like really soulless games. And the sad thing about it is Forces was hated. Forces was hated upon. It was just absolutely trashed. When, at least for me, I think Forces is actually better than Frontiers. And here's my reasoning for that. There's got to be something up there. Oh, there's got to be something up there. There's a thingy. Oh, that's just rope that was holding up. Okay. Because Forces, while yes, it is pretty soulless in my opinion, it still plays like a Sonic game. Oh god. It still plays like a Sonic... Oh god. It still plays like a Sonic game. And while the levels are short, I do think there are some fun levels. Frontiers isn't a Sonic game. It is a, Zelda, other style game, that kind of game, but with a Sonic the Hedgehog skin attached. And yet people are loving it. I mean, okay, look, I've probably talked about this a lot. I mean, the game's been out for like 6 months already, so I'm sure I've talked about this before. But it keeps on, it keeps on getting on my nerves. I've seen videos, no joke, where people are saying, Sonic Frontiers is one of the best Sonic games ever made. And I'm like, it's not a Sonic game. That's like saying, that's basically like saying, what am I trying to say? That's basically like saying Mario Power Tennis is one of the best Mario games ever made. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine, but it's just tennis. It's Mario Tennis. And the sad part is, like, again, people are loving it, but I honestly think Forces is better. I think it has, you know, it has more going for it. Frontiers is it's just boring and confusing, and there's things I like about it, but there's more that I just, like, there's things I like about it enough for me to want to keep it, but there's a lot of things that I'm just annoyed by with it. So, you know, like I said, it's fun enough for me to keep, and I do, you know, I still have it, I've still kept it, I still enjoy it, but there's a lot of stuff that I dislike about it. And, you know, people are saying that, like, oh, Frontiers is great, and here is my deep fear, my ultra fear, is that Sega goes, oh, wait, people are liking this? Oh, we should do more. And that's what the Sonic series becomes. Just Legend of Zelda clones. That's what I fear is going to happen. I fear that's what the entire franchise is going to delve into. Or that's what the entire franchise is going to devolve into. It's not going to be Sonic games anymore. No, it's going to be, you know, Legend of Zelda ripoffs. Because that's the ones that are popular. And, I mean, true, Sega said nothing yet, but I fear that's the future of Sonic games, which, if that's the future, I mean, consider me not a fan anymore. Or not consider me not a fan, but just, I'm not gonna buy them. Frontiers was, like I said, it was fine, but there was a lot of stuff I disliked about it. Lots of stuff. I found it just boring, just annoying. Seriously, there's points in that game where, like, you know, there's points in that game where it's just really boring and confusing and not fun at all. And then, you know, the boss fights are just kind of annoying more than anything. So, yeah, and the same thing goes with LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. The same thing happened with that, where you had a line of LEGO games that some people thought were too samey, but a lot of people thought were fun. And then Skywalker Saga comes out, and it's universally praised. But Skywalker Saga, same thing. It was freaking boring. It was just a walking simulator for 90% of the time. And then you had tiny LEGO levels that were like 5 minutes each. And I fear that, you know, Traveler's Tales is going to go, oh, that's what's popular? That's what people like about it? Okay, let's make more. And I fear that's what... And if that's the future of LEGO games, I'm not buying any more. If that's what the future is going to be, I'm not buying another LEGO game. So, it's just sad. But, of course, I know many people, many non-LEGO game fans that are like, ooh, yes, I love this, continue it. And I know many non-Sonic fans that are going, you know, oh, yes, continue it. Like I said, most of the people that are saying Frontiers is one of the best Sonic games ever made are people that were not fans of Sonic and were getting into the series only because it wasn't a Sonic game. So, yeah. Hey, you know what I just forgot? To set my timer. Just forgot about that again. So we're about... Oh, I'm very sorry for that quick cut. I opened up the PS5, you know, browser, and like a complete and total moron, I accidentally pressed stop recording. So I'm very sorry for that really abrupt cut, but yeah, again, it seems that the theme for this Let's Play so far is having to stop a video midway through for one reason or another. That seems to be the theme. And having to split the video up into 2 parts. Or, well, not 2 parts for you guys, but for me, 2 parts. This level's pretty challenging. At least that's what I think. And I can't remember when, but there is a part in the stage where the music gets really good. But I don't remember what part that is. Oh god. Oh, just barely, just narrowly dodged that. Very nice. And I know there's got to be something up here. Oh, there's a teensy. Oh, probably when you turn the power off, that's when you can get that teensy. As for future Let's Plays, I know 1% of my viewers are wondering that. But I will answer your burning question, one viewer who is just sitting at their seat going, what is the future Let's Play gonna be? I think I have been debating 2 things. One is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I really want to play that game again. I know I just finished it, but it's so good I really want to play through it again. So that is the first top pick. My second top pick is continuing the Mega Man Legacy Collection by doing Mega Man 2 Rewinded. I haven't thought about that yet, mainly because... Or I've been kind of debating that, mainly because I've done a lot of rewinded playthroughs. I did Mega Man 1, DuckTales 1, DuckTales 2, and most likely another game in the Disney Afternoon Collection at some point. So... And I use save states in Aladdin. Not very many, but, you know, I did use them. So, I've been debating that. But also at the same time, I watched... Vinny recently did a stream where he played games on Nintendo Switch Online. And he played Mega Man The Wily Wars. And during that stream, I was like, man, playing Mega Man The Wily Wars, watching him play it, I'm like, man, I would love to play through Mega Man 2 again. I've been really thinking about that game. Like, it's a really good game. The only reason that I backed out of it is I was about to really, you know, totally consider it completely, and then for a second my mind went, oh hey, that's a reference to Tom Clancy. No, but my mind went, wait a second, if I were to play Rayman 2, at the very end of the game, I'd have to go through that stupid Crash Bomber segment where you're forced to use Crash Bomber and you only have like a few amount of tries to get it right. And if you don't, you either have to rewind, which is what I'll be doing, or have to grind for ammo. So, but you know, I've been thinking about it, and like I said, that's a part that's only at the very end of the game. This is it. This is the song. Yeah, I want you guys to hear this. I'm gonna stop talking. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, great song. I remember exactly when I got into this song, when I actually added it to my playlist. It was when I was playing the PS Vita version of the game. I remember that, because I remember playing it at school and being like, holy crap, this music's really catchy. The only problem is, yeah, it appears at like the very end of the stage, that it only played for like a minute max. So that kind of stinks. Ooh, invaded. Okay, so I'm gonna do this invaded stage, and the next stage, and then unlock Emma. And I will play as Emma for... Ooh, okay. For 1, 2, 3... Okay. I'll play as Emma for 4 stages, and then when I start up the next world, I'll swap to another glow box variation. Again, I refuse to play the Tinksies. Yeah, so... Oh, come on. But yeah, it was fun playing the PS Vita version. That was a great first game to have. That was a great first game to have whenever I got the PS Vita. I remember whenever I got the PS Vita, the 2 games I got, wow, you know what? I'm restarting that. I just went down to like a crawl there. I remember I had Rayman Legends, and that was my only game. No. Oh, I forgot about that. I bought a PS Vita game before I actually had the PS Vita because I was so excited to get it. So, along with Rayman Legends, I had MLB The Show 12. And I think that was it, actually. I think that was it. Or maybe, did I give that to a friend? You know, I don't know. I know some of my earliest Vita games were Sly Cooper of Thieves in Time and Mon Nation Racers Road Trip. Remember that. Sly Cooper I played a lot of. I remember specifically getting to the tire boss and then quitting. No, I did not actually. I specifically remember the last thing I remember doing was the Prettier in Pink level, which is the level where Murray dances in the oh, what's it called? I should know this. I very much should know this. What's it called? The Japanese robes. Huh. You know what? That really stinks how I cannot remember that. That really stinks. Anyway, yeah, I remember getting to that level because I specifically remember the funniest thing about it. I specifically remember a friend looking at my screen just with such a confused expression and just being like, "What are you playing?" Just that was the only thing he said was, "What are you playing?" And that was it. That was the only thing that he said. And I was like, you know, it's a rhythm like minigame thing. And he just like, he didn't say anything and just like, he's like, "Oh, okay," and then looked away. He looked so confused. Is it a geisha? Is that what they call it? Geisha? No, that's not it. That can't be it. Man, I am so annoyed that I cannot remember this. Like, I feel it is literally on the tip of my tongue right now, and I just cannot come up with the name. Oh, that's so annoying. Ah! I'm genuinely annoyed by that. Alright, well, you know what? No, here's what normally happens. It either never comes up, or as I'm doing this, without even thinking about it, I'll be like, "That's it! That's the name!" Yeah, it'll be one of those things where I won't even be thinking about it, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's it! That's what it's called!" Yeah. Stop freaking hitting that guy, jeez. I mean, I don't care if you're hitting him or not. He's just annoying. Hit him all you want, but stop making noises. But yeah, so as you're noticing, pretty much all of the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea stages revolve around sneaking through bases. I think the only one that we didn't do that in was, whoa! Was the last one, or was the first stage? Crap! Was the first stage. No! No, 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 no! Okay. Whew! And the first stage was a water stage, if you remember. Also, I don't think I remember this. I don't think I remember, or you might not remember me saying this. I think it was in like the first part, the second part maybe. I think my theory is completely wrong. I haven't really paid attention a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's completely wrong. No, you do not only get male teensies when playing as the female characters, and you do not only get female teensies when you're playing as the male characters. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just, you know, any random teensy. Maybe. I could be wrong, though. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention. I'm a moron. I haven't been paying attention. I only paid attention during... I only paid attention right when that guy popped up, and he was a guy. So I could be completely wrong. I don't really pay attention to which gender the teensies are. Wow. Okay. literally walked right into that, or maybe jumped right into that. And there we go. All right. So I think we've hit 22 minutes, I think, if I remember how long the previous video was. So I'm gonna go ahead and scratch off my cards and then finish off this this level. Ooh, wait a second. New hero, Glombrox. Ah, so that's a Globox variant. So that is the character I'll probably play as in the next after this world is done. All right, so now we're done with that. That will be it for this episode, so see you guys next time.